I'm going to go ahead and click ready then.
Okay.
Good luck, gamers.
Good luck.
All right, we're doing it in 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, everybody? We're back playing some more Symphony of the Night. Randomizer racing. It's me, it's Ren, it's Crazy. It's the three of us. The only gamers who try and race these days. These lazy speedrunners, they don't want to race anymore. I don't know. Insert boomerism. I probably need that cross. Yeah, the 5 extra MP would have mattered. I messed up everything here. I keep forgetting because I'm doing any percent strats here. So I'm skipping the item on purpose, the extra item that you get by getting over 41 hearts, but that changes the strat that you do in the prologue, but it's fine. It's fine. So I'm a little rusty. We haven't done any races in a little while, but it's, you know, we will see. We will indeed see. Oh, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the timer. Let me fix that. There we go. And then we fix the tracker as well. There we go. We're back. We're so back. Using 8% strats, you can finish a race in 15 minutes. Yeah, that's the goal. All right, let's lock in. I haven't played Lycanthrope in a little while. We spawn right next to Granfloon. I think the sage advice is just fucking do it. We're already here. We want the levels anyways. Come on, man. We want the levels, dude, so we could have more MP to do wolf stuff. Get up there. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Okay. Holy, I'm rusty. YouTube, if you're watching, please like, comment, subscribe. I swear I'm better at this game if this is your first time watching. I'm usually way better. Who put that plant there? I swear it's not normally like this. I swear. He's not? Hey! Come on! I have, like, world record and stuff. It's pretty good. Uh-oh. Should use my Blanca knife! Blanca knife, go! Holy shit, look at the damage. Okay. This is fine. Tetris Period should probably do it? Yeah, okay. Could have been faster, could have been slower. Oh yeah, we have to kill all the bosses, and we're playing Lycanthrope, which means we start with all of the wolf relics, and the wolf movement is discounted. There is a relic check behind Granfloon, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to grab money, because we don't know what the shop's going to look like. And it's Spike Breaker. So unfortunately, wolf on its own is not enough height to get us into the actual Spike Breaker location. If we had, like, Leapstone or Gravity Boots, we could do it. But, you know, whatever, man. Could be worse. Whoa. Let's just get on out of here. Get the money. Okay. Whoa. God damn it, dude. Why is it the platforming that's the hardest part about this? Okay, can we not have the flames everywhere preventing me from progressing? Oh, no, no, not like this! This is a fucking joke! Fuck you. Goddamn gremlins. Remember when I said I'm normally better at the game than this? Look, listen, watch. Step back. We've come back from worse starts. And also, they could be having a bad time. It's possible. Look, as soon as I'm out of this dog shit location, I'm going to lock in. We're going to make 0 mistakes.
Wow, this run is on fire.
Thank you, Dick Nation. I appreciate the kind words. This is Lycan, yes.
Oh my god, guys! First
I'll grab this.
That's never happened before.
Jews, thank you very much for the sub.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Don't listen to the
Spewing
sub alert.
jizz out of my
No,
peanut.
it's not.
The reason human species
God.
continued up to this day
And
is 'cause we
Blaze,
have an
thank
ass
you.
that won't quit.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much for the support. I truly do deserve this. I've worked so hard for this. God damn it, man. Now I just look and sound like an idiot. How does that make this different from any other stream? The chatter says, hypothetically, shut up! Okay? Listen. I probably should have done some amount of warm-up before running into this race, but we're fine.
Back in my day, I used to lick every doorknob in the neighborhood and no one
Thank you,
batted an
Katana.
eye. Now I go to jail.
I'm starting to really regret the decision of adding all of these sub-alerts. Maybe I should have added some more normal ones to even out the amount of unhinged insanity, but, you know. What in the fuck does it want me to do? Go all the way to... This is a tough start. Best decision ever. Oh my god. No, see, the problem is now... Okay, so this is a thing.
No! I worked so hard for this!
I did work so
Give
hard
me
for this.
God! God! Come on!
Oh no. Everyone's subscribing and...
D stands
Oh
for
no.
dicks, but like, it's cool though.
Okay, can we be chill about this exact moment on stream?
Yo, this guy's jerking off at his desk. Yo, this guy has his whole penis out and everything, dude. And he's watching porn.
So I recently reached out to another creator, a large creator who has been playing through all of the Castlevania games and has an intent to make a retrospective video about playing through all the Castlevania games. If you guys are familiar with Connor Dog VA, I reached out via email to him. I haven't heard anything back. I probably won't. But I wanted to discuss various Castlevania speedruns with him because I thought that would be a cool way to, you know, share more of the community with someone who is genuinely enjoying a lot of Castlevania games. The problem is he's going to be like, let me check out this guy's stream real quick. And then it's just, the D stands for dicks, jerking off at my desk. Fucking penis balls. And he's going to be like, never mind, I can't work with this fucking idiot. So thanks, guys. Thank you. Because of my own decisions and mistakes, I now have to reap the what I have sown. Thanks. He'd be fine with it. We'll see. If you guys watch him or are associated in the community,
I'm getting owned by weed.
thank you, Chris. If you could just gently, maybe, possibly, because I don't want to do it. I don't want to be needy. But maybe possibly be like, hey, have you heard of this Dragon Blitz guy? He's like a Castlevania speedrunner, and he's a fan of your work. I'm sure he'd love to show you some Castlevania speedruns. And if it doesn't happen, it's fine. It's one of those, like, you shoot your shot, you miss 1,000 million billion Wayne Gretzky's that you don't take, I think is the way that the quote works. Come on. Get up there. Wow. I sure am enjoying all this fucking around. The best part is that there will be no consequences. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel 99% of the time, so... Surely I won't receive any sort of consequences for my actions, right? That doesn't make any sense. Since when did actions have consequences? The shop's gonna be trash given how much money you've gotten in the seed. Yeah, that is kind of the law of the land. If you find money early on, the shop must be trash. No, I didn't even get the quick grab. I'm washed. I don't need that shield. I am going up here to check this relic because it's a relatively high chance that it's a relic that I need. Okay. That is actually pretty worth grabbing now, I want to say. I will grab this now as well. Don't stone me. I'm just a little boy. Okay, that's a tough one to get a quick grab on. Not a lot of time. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody I'm cheating. Streamer did a glitch and saved 2 seconds. The best part about running your own tournament is that you can just make up the rules. And that clip is going to be allowed in any future tournament of mine, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm going to look into minor glitches that should be allowed, especially ones that can be done, like, relatively consistently, regardless of circumstance. I don't want to allow glitches that are either too powerful, too centralizing, or lead to, like, can only be done with specific equipment. But I think we are at the point now where we need to spice some things up, and adding some glitches could work to do that, especially ones that are pretty easy to implement. Whoa.
I'm interested in
Alright, the shop has to have a relic, so I'm spamming A. It's gravity boots. Okay. Shop so far has a very cheap Vorpal blade that's probably the purchase. Covenant stones are available. Yeah. Double Covenant stone, double Vorpal blade, call it a day. There's nothing else worth buying. So with gravity boots, it obviously wants us to, what's it called? Go back to Alchemy Lab or, go to Colosseum. But I think I'm going to try and skip that layer of progression by doing flight checks first, especially because I'm close to a bunch of them. We'll use out of logic flight. I will indeed change my equipment probably right before the Crossmon fight. We'll see. We will indeed see. And I should have put on the Covenant Stone to kill that guy slightly faster so he wouldn't hit me. No. Skill issue. In fact, there is no reason not to just do it now. Honestly, I don't need double Vorpal Blade or double Covenant Stone yet. That's like a second castle thing, for sure. Instead, we'll just go. I don't need that. Yeah, the reason why I'm keeping the shield just equipped is so I can do hard fall cancels, which is something that you can only do with shields. You can't do it with the, like any other type of backdash canceling item. All containers? Whoa. If you wanted to do a one-off gimmick race of whatever the hell that is, sure, I don't know. I don't know what all containers means. God damn it. I'm washed. All heart max-ups or something? So you would need to make sure that they're all available in Logic, which means that you need to specifically code special logic for that exact format. So otherwise you have a very high chance of it being impossible to complete. I'm doing this now because secret boots, very important. Not really. I'm kind of looking for a library card at this point. Like, if you're looking for a genuine speedrun race format, I don't think something as arbitrary as that is a good idea. If you're looking for a meme format that you do one time, it still would require a ton of setup and work to get running, so also keep that in mind. Now, if you're just trolling, because that is what it means to be a Twitch chatter, is to troll, then, good one. You got me. Now we just go straight second castle. That's what I would do if I was not very smart, but yes. I've been trying to tell myself more regularly that the experience of being a Twitch chatter is to troll and rage bait, so I probably just need to shut the fuck up when that's happening. That's okay, though. I forgot this is not broken. Oh, my God. Chat. I know I normally am really good at the game and make 0 mistakes and am literally perfect all the time. But this one time, and this one time only, I messed up. I might be a little washed. Is there a relic that turns every regular item into relics? There are presets that increase the pool of potential relics to basically every item in the game. If you play Archipelago, that increases the pool of relics into literally every item in the game, so yeah. Congratulations, Diego. Should have saved Richter. You're not wrong, yeah. I probably should have saved Richter while I was already there. That increases the value of library cards, allowing me to reverse library card. But also... I don't know. No, for me, it's not an issue of Unk. It's an issue of I take Twitch chat messages at face value too often when I should realize that it's mostly just people shitposting. I think I've had a hard time transitioning my thought process of what it means to communicate to a Twitch chat, or just like an online audience in general. Because I'm used to having smaller chats with, like, regulars who've been around for a long time. And basically, you know, I can understand their intentions more readily. That sort of thing. It's a good problem to have. It means that the channel's growing. It just means that I need to adapt. That's all. And not take things too seriously. Wee bonk. Wee. Yo, okay. First Vlad, 18 minutes in. I don't feel amazing about our route, but I don't think there was really many alternatives, to be honest with you. Jewel of Open is making me think it wants us to go caverns right now. I hate leaving this warp behind is the problem. Jewel of Open was definitely the next step we were supposed to get. So it wants us to go caverns, and that unlocks flight. Flight could theoretically be Form of Mist. So for that exact reason, I probably should just grab the warp and leave. I think there was a rune sword in there. I'm going to check this because there is a very, very, very small chance that Mist is here. And that Mist plus Power of Mist is on the same layer with Jewel of Open. I actually don't know if that's possible. But Mermaid Statue is. Interesting. So let's think about the number of steps possible at this point. Oops. We're looking at step 1, Gravity Boot. Step 2, Jewel. Step 3... Oh, it's step 2, Jewel plus Merman Statue. Those are both on the same layer. Step 3 is somewhere behind that section. Could be Flight, which leads to step 4, Glasses. Step 5 could be bat. Into step 6, mist. Into step 7, rings. I think all of that's kosher. Is there more progression that I'm missing, actually? Am I not seeing something? Hold on. My brain is not calculating very well. Yeah, Echo is flight locked. Which means maybe Bat could be progression into Echo. But the problem is that we have glasses already, which was also flight locked. I don't know. Sorry, I'm missing some chat messages right now because I'm thinking and focusing. I would love to respond to those because they look thoughtful and nice. Spikebreaker was Grand Falloon. So I'm going to enter caverns the normal way. I guess I could have theoretically warped back into the catacombs instead. That might have actually been the better decision because we already have the Mines Warp. Whoa. And... yeah, I think that actually would have just been the better decision. It would allow me to delay Merman Statue a little bit. Damn. Can I rectify this? Can I rectify this? I think I just have to commit to this route now and hope to find something decent along the way. I think. Yeah, I think in hindsight, not even in hindsight, but if I just thought a little bit better about the route, I wouldn't be making this decision, but it's already kind of too late. I'm going to leave the strength potion or the attack potion behind. May I ask what gamepad you use? Xbox 360 controller. Heart of Vlad's okay. Definitely worth grabbing. Really? I disagree. Okay, we're doing this now. That would have been faster. At all times, no. I was just holding it that way, and I decided to kill the boss that way. I gripped the controller normal. The only game that I claw grip for, or over the hand grip for, is like Souls games. Because you need to be able to move the camera and handle face buttons at the same time. I'm sure there are other games that I could figure out a claw grip for, but it's fine. Bruh. So I don't have Jewel of or Snorkel. Which means we can't do the fast. God damn it. Return trip here. I think I'm going to save split this. Yeah, this seed giving me all the familiar cards as if I want or care about them. I think odds are we're not going to find anything valuable here, but we kind of have to check it because it is in logic. We do have to do all rocks before we leave. We did Karasamon. We also have to do Cerberus. Okay. Do want to kill all the bats that I can, because we could get a random drop. That could save us a lot of time. It's unlikely, but it can happen. Turquoise is below Garnet in sell value. It goes Garnet, Opal, Diamond. So Garnet is like the third most valuable. So this is Logical Flight. I kind of need to keep this because I think over the course of the run it will save me enough time to be worth it. However, I do need a potion of some sort. I don't really have one. Awesome. Do I have the fairy? No, I've only picked up Demon and Nose Demon. Awesome. Alright, well. Here's what we're gonna do. Make sure we're pretty full on health before we leave. This should be enough HP to make it through. Yeah, we're good. We didn't even technically need to refill our HP there. I just wanted to be safe. Because the whole point of doing all that was to keep this. So there are only 2 random Vlads left, plus Final Vlad. I don't think we do Mermaid Statue then. Okay. Gotta get this boss taken care of. We still have to do Hippogriff as well. I'm kind of hoping to find Mist out of logic here, if that's the case. Because that would be nice. We're doing a little bit of backtracking. It's not the end of the world. But this seed kind of forces this backtracking anyways. The only way to make it not bad is if you find a library card, but I don't think anybody's finding a library card unless they're doing some real greedy item checks. Nice. Can I get the jump? No. That jump's weirdly difficult. I don't know why. No library card, no duplicator. It's just Final Vlad. So that means Bat is the second to last step. I think this also means we just get to skip all progression stuff now. The only way that we get bitten by this is if there is a random Vlad locked behind Mist, I think. Because I think all of the other relics have to be part of the chain. Because Mist and... Soul of Bat and Silver Ring are on the same layer. They're both just Mist locked, so... Because we already have Spike Breaker and we already have Jewel of Open. So I think with this in mind, we just go to second castle. Kill bosses along the way and hope for the best. We do have to kill Aurochs and Hippogriff before doing all of that, so that does mean that we're going to get some extra random checks done, which is nice. Yeah. Aurochs' quarters, we'll fly up. Kill Aurochs, kill Hippogriff. Why not? More MP is always good. That's the minimum complexity is 8. That is the number in the parentheses at the top of the tracker. I know that the text is pretty small, so it might be hard to read. Oh, I thought I'd be able to make that. No! Chat, I am washed! No! You can't read? It's okay. No one actually knows how to read. It's not a stupid question. If you don't know what that number means, it's not gonna... Just seeing the number 8 there doesn't really do anything for you. I guess it does say complexity right next to the number. Never mind, you're right. That was a stupid question. Next stupid question, please. I got a stupid question ticket number 6969. Now servicing ticket number 6969. Oh, another random Vlad. This seed might be pretty quick. This might turn into a boss rush seed in a second here. I think if you do a frame perfect high jump, you can make that. I'm not sure about that though. What's the stupidest question I've ever had to answer? This one. No, imagine. Imagine if I was just an asshole. I don't know, actually. Nothing here. Yeah, I don't know. No question is really stupid. That's not true, and you know that to be true. It is very, very, very easy to come up with a stupid question. I can't do that yet. Whee. Side to side or in circles? I exclusively only use the Z-axis. Next question. We have killed Minotaur Werewolf. So that is all first castle bosses. Let's go. Gestures vaguely at YouTube chat. YouTube chat very rarely asks questions because, and I mean this with all kindness, because I've actually weeded out most of the quote-unquote classic YouTube chatters by making it subscriber only to chat in YouTube. Honestly, the best decision I've ever made. But when we had unmoderated, unmitigated YouTube chat, they didn't ask questions because they don't have enough humility to assume they don't already know the answer. They would make statements that were insanely incorrect.
That didn't count? You're smoking my penis right now.
You know, that sort of thing. Thank you very much, Bob. Bob Nedick. I appreciate the prime. My goat. When animals are taught to speak, somehow they almost never ask questions. Interesting. Hey, don't be insulting the Neanderthals, okay? Stop it. What's my favorite classic Vania? Probably Rondo of Blood. Rondo of Blood is really good. I think the Mystic Pendant is too powerful to take off for right now because we don't have like a great MP solution right now. Do we just take the all bosses route? Theoretically, it is faster with perfect movement. The mist doesn't do anything for us here except potentially allow us to not get completely cooked if the final Vlad is randomly behind a mist location. So I'm just going to grab the warp. And I am going to do left side, and I'm basically only doing bosses. which means I'm going to skip Force of Echo. I think you can do a modified right thing to try and mitigate the loss as well, because I'll be skipping Force of Echo pretty early. That was fun. I like rode the platform down. I didn't know you could do that. I guess if you want to be more precise with your language, you could say there's no such thing as stupid questions, but there is such a thing as bad faith questions. A question done in bad faith is not technically stupid, it is intentionally obtuse and frustrating. But for the person answering the question, it is stupid. What the? I slip off the ledge. Y'all are talking mad shit about Neanderthals. Meanwhile, you have no clue how much Neanderthal DNA you currently have. Chill on that shit, bro. Hi, Fran. Sorry you're dizzy. There's no such thing as a boring question? That's not true. There are so many boring questions. That's subjective. Come on now. Yo, gas cloud. I need that. We do this movement, yeah. Except I have to do it not bad. I'm doing it bad. I'm doing it the bad way. Is there not a... There it is. Yeah, I think I have to be, like, airborne a little bit with it. Yeah. Something like that. Whee! And Cock Lizardin dies. Whoa, gravity boots. Hello. Hey there, band blogger. What? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, my movement, not amazing. My routing, I think, is okay at best. We got all the Vlads we needed. I don't think we handled the boss situation in the first castle as efficiently as possible. We did some empty checks early on that didn't really matter, which sucked. We went out of our way for Leapstone, but I do think it is worth it because the amount of time saved from Leapstone in a longer format like this is pretty good. So, I don't know. What do I have that does the most damage? Is it Rune Sword? Yes. Bastard. So we know for a fact we're not getting Soul of Bat. It's locked behind the Gravity Boots location, most likely. It's possible that Mist locks both rings instead of just one. That would actually be ideal for us. Or that the random ring is right above my head and I'm skipping it right now. That would be fine as well. The only thing that punishes us now is There's two things. Random Vlad is above my head at Force of Echo, and I'm skipping it. But the reason I'm skipping it is because the only thing I need to do is bosses right now, and find the last remaining random Vlad, which is most likely behind a boss. Alternatively, we get punished by the random Vlad being at the other missed location, because one of the missed locations has to be progression, and then the other one could just be random. So either Silver Ring or Soul of Bat could have a Vlad randomly, which would be unfortunate. Which relic does top 40 have in its possession? Normally none, but we're playing a version of the randomizer that uses guarded logic. Essentially, bosses that don't normally drop relics will now guard a location that has a chance to be a relic. So Grand Falloon, for example, normally has the Mormagil behind him. Instead, that Mormagil location has been changed to have a chance to be a relic. Darkblade is normally behind Doppelganger 40. That's been changed to allow it to be a relic. The Castlevania 3 trio has been modified to drop a relic. And who else is in the guarded logic? Oh yeah, Beelzebub has been modified to, or not Beelzebub has been modified, but the item behind Beelzebub, which is normally the Ring of Arcana, can now be a random relic. So those 4 locations are changed. Yeah, Mormagil is normally behind Grand Falloon. Why do we still use the locations behind the bosses for relics? Because the item drops being tied to the, or the relic being tied to the drop from the boss is something that is in Archipelago, and to my understanding has not been implemented into SotN.io's randomizer. I'm sure that's something that could be implemented, it's just we already have a solution that works and has been working for years. But I don't disagree. It probably isn't a bad idea to make that change at some point. But to my understanding, it's just not in this randomizer. It's just part of Archipelago. Nothing. Okay, cool. We did get a reverse library card, which I guess we could use to finish the game, or we could use it to go back to First Castle if we need to. So... yeah, I don't know exactly how Archipelago is able to have relic spawns behind the boss drops without using up entities, but they figured out some way of doing it. Oh. It's too hot here, I'm boiling. Dude, it's not good. It's definitely not good. Alrighty. Please just give me the missing Vlad here. Oh, I never killed Lesser Demon. I have library card for that, I guess. I'm just now realizing I need to go kill Lesser Demon at some point. Ooh. That's fine. It'll be like the last thing we do. I'm just now realizing if I needed to kill Lesser Demon anyways, it probably would have been more efficient to library card after Galamoth, but it's fine. We have our library card that actually bailed us out. I completely forgot about that. That's all bosses requirements for you. You gotta stay on top of your game. It's fine. We'll grab the warp here then. So our new win condition. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, if we find the rib, we're chilling. If we don't find the rib, it's not good. But we have a chance to mitigate the loss. Okay, we found it, thank God. I was going to say, we have a chance to mitigate the loss if we do find it. So we're just going to library card after bees, kill Lesser Demon, and then warp back to finish the game. Not bad. A duplicator would also help a little bit, but at this point, that's like the only item that we would want. So I'm not going to do item checks because the odds of finding specifically a duplicator here is very low. And if we lose because someone found a duplicator on the way up the shaft here, then like whatever, man. GG's, I guess. Yeah, Aquadon 3 is in actually the British Museum for sure. Tried to jump there, but I jumped too late. Stop jumping late! That just means my reactions are slow. I got fucking boomer reactions, bro. Unk reactions. Wait, why am I checking this fucking relic? It's nothing of importance. Silver ring, more like Kilver. No, I got nothing, guys. I'm sorry. I'm fucking. Not only am I washed in the video game, I can't come up with any clever jokes. The stream's ruined. Yeah, I'll grab it. Could it have been Bat? No. I've already done the calculations. Bat is at Holy Glasses. It has to be. I'm pretty sure. And that ring that we just found was the random ring. You know what? Library card. There it is. Go, 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 go! McFarlane, thank you very much for the 15 months. I very much appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Was I fast enough? No! I got the life mags up to high bloss. Oh. No, why? Why me? Why? Have I seen the Odyssey? How about you ought to see these nuts? Fucking. They wouldn't make a fucking movie named The Odyssey. That's stupid. Don't they know about the D's nuts joke? Yeah, second library card would go huge here, but nothing we can do about that. If we lose to second library card or duplicator, then GG's. They made a game called Mario Odyssey? That's not real. First of all, name me one person who has played Mario Odyssey. Sounds like a fake game to me. 30 years we get the Iliad. Ooh. Yo, Rogue! Thank you very much for the tier 3 as well. Holy shit. Hydro Storms in chat, please. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it, y'all. Mr. Miyamoto told me it's real. Mr. Miyamoto lies about a lot of things. Like, we care about our customers. Nintendo fans are our #1 priority. We don't have a series of genetically modified real Pokemon in the basement of the Nintendo headquarters. Like, these are all lies. What's Game Freak gonna do with those? They're gonna do some freaky shit, that's for sure. Oh, we got the frame perfect jump. Let's go. And if you land right next to the candle, you can dive kick it and keep going. I should come up with a visual cue for that or something, or some sort of setup, maybe. No, my front slide. All right, got most of the front slides. Sub 55 maybe? Oh, 100% sub 55. Whoa. Alrighty, let's see it. Like I said, if I don't win this race, it's in the title of the stream. If I don't win the race, I do live the rest of my life in shame, so. Let's see it. And in comes Ren with the steel chair. No! I think my route was fine. The only thing is I maybe could have done Lesser Demon at a better time. I don't know. If I didn't find that library card, we were fucked, by the way. So we got lucky. I will be honest, we got pretty lucky here. It could have been way worse. Ren would have gone left and won. The final Vlad was at Medusa, though. Because we went left side. But I understand what you mean. You were just guessing, and honestly, that's a very, very fine guess to make. It was at Aquanon. Yeah, not Medusa. Sorry, Aquanon. They look the same to me. They give me the same level of attraction and interesting feelings.
Go back whence you came. Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
Where's my unmute button?
How?
Yo, GG's.
Jesus Christ, I'm on Dracula.
You guys are on Dracula?
I'm on Dracula.
No, I need 2 bosses.
Ah.
My routing was awful.
My route was really bad until I got bailed out, so if I didn't find a library card in Second Castle, I'd definitely lose this.
Oh my God, where?
I don't remember. Does anyone remember where I found the library
card
card?
on the waterfall first castle, and I used it. I got fucked up because of that.
What were Lisa's last words?
I don't remember where it was. It was somewhere on left side, most likely. Oh, it was next to Galamoth. It was next to Galamoth.
My route was cracked, except for the fact I did not pick the warp on Catacombs.
You didn't grab the warp at Catacombs, or you didn't use the warp?
I don't grab it. I
Wait,
did not grab it.
So you...
Up.
Oh.
I go up
Ew.
until Succubus. But yeah, call me a cheater.
No, it's not. That's not a cheater
Jesus,
route. That's
it's
just a...
bullshit.
It's yucky. I don't like
Dog shit.
it.
It's dog shit. It's bad. But the thing is, I got fucked because Mermaid statue holds Leafstone, right?
Yeah.
I don't have Leafstone. I play with the entire game without Leafstone or bad.
Damn, yeah, that is... Then my time loss was I just forgot about Lesser Demon, so I had to use the library card specifically just to kill Lesser Demon and go back, and that lost me a couple minutes.
Wow.
If I didn't find the library card, I just straight up lose for sure.
Shit.
But I also
route was
didn't
I
I didn't do Mermaid Statue because I think at that point I had already found progression in caverns. So there was no reason to
No,
go
there's
over
no
there.
progression in caverns except
There's no
for
progression.
For Leapstone. Leapstone was the
the
progression.
Yeah,
Yes,
Leapstone was the progression, but other than that, there's nothing in catacombs
Yeah,
other than
we don't need
Vlad's
the progression
at,
on caverns. That's what it
loves you because
is.
they give you money.
I
That's
also
what they think.
Spikebreaker.
So you
yeah, essentially
On a card.
when I revisited caverns, I didn't go back using the Mines Warp. I thought about it, but the problem is that like if I go back using the Mines Warp, I have to do basically Silver Ring first and then backtrack again.
must have been painful.
It felt like maybe
That's
it's
what I
better to do like a more linear route instead, where I just go from top down. Because I still need to kill Succubus. I still am looking for Flight because I know Flight has to be somewhere in caverns. It doesn't have to be behind Mermaid Statue, but I ended up save splitting for it, and I was like,
I
is
have
Leapstone
5
worth it?
Vlads. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 5 Vlads with 39, I think, 30, 41, 40. Because I go to Succubus, and after I save split, and I go Merman without Flight, without movement, just with Wolf. There's nothing. So I restart the game, and I saw that card on the one of Waterfall. So I say, oh, if that is a library card, I'm going to use it. When I use the library card, I said, no, I forgot the warp. I'm fucking. So I
mean,
found Gravity Boots.
I ended up
Yeah,
not
I
using the
found-
warp, so I don't think you needed to use
Yeah.
the warp. It was probably fine.
Yeah, but there's the point. I found Gravity Boots, and I go keep, and I found glasses, and I say, okay, Jewel of Open is on second castle. I'm fuck it, because I have to go to Spikebreaker. So I go to second castle, I got the warp at reverse castle keep, and I go Medusa, Akmodan, and go to the warp and go back to Darkwing Bat, and I found Mist. And I said, oh, I'm going back. When I go back, I do not check the library. I go to entrance in Alchemy Lab, and I found Jewel. I say, fuck this game.
Yeah, that was a very
go to-
weird
Yeah,
to just assume that
yes.
Jewel was in second castle.
Because I found glasses. It's a high complexity seed.
Uh,
That's because
let me think. Oh, it's because the route.
Mhm.
No. Let me think. Because I also got
Oh.
glasses at before Jewel, and
okay.
I think my thought process was I need to kill these bosses anyway, so I might as well just stay in the first castle and just get some warps before going second castle.
Okay.
I think the plan was to go to All Rocks, and then I would have went second castle if I didn't find anything. But I knew that Flight still needed to be available, so I was kind of looking for Flight. I also found Power of Mist, so I was like, oh, maybe Flight in Logic is Mist plus Power of
Mist was,
Mist.
Soulful, yeah. Soulful.
So I wanted to make sure I didn't leave Mist behind in case that was our Flight, because that would have potentially let me skip something for... It would have given me access to Spikebreaker, but because you didn't have the warp, you wouldn't have that as an option, so that makes sense. So since you didn't have the warp, your routing made sense. Yeah.
No, so that's the thing. I say I got fucking Jewel of Open is that second castle because I found glasses that Flight layers. Say, oh my god, Jewel of Open is gonna be something like Beelzebub. So I did the thing. I picked the warp and I go Medusa, Aquaman.
His route is unhinged. I'm going to be honest. It's crazy that he almost won.
I have to set the warp on second castle so I can go Darkwing Bat and Creature and kill the bosses to find Jewel. I'm gonna find Jewel.
This is your tournament winner, by the way. I just want to point that out. This is your tournament winner. The guy who's doing the most unhinged, insane routes.
But
just want to point that out.
I need to clean up Slogan Gaibon, Minotaur Werewolf, Orox.
Just saying.
I found Jewel on the way. I don't know. Jewel's probably behind Lesser Demon.
I just don't understand why he thinks.
At Alchemy Lab, I said no. I don't need to go Lesser Demon now.
I just don't understand why his first instinct is seeing Glasses Flight locked assumes that Jewel of Open is locked behind Flight,
My problem
and
is
not
that
Jewel of Open
I went to do
unlocks Flight,
Spikebreaker
which is
and
what
I
happened in
bought
this scene.
Grand Flune and found the Spikebreaker yet.
Oh, you do not fight Grandfather the first time? I fight it.
No, I always leave.
I do think that the only reason I wanted to fight Grand Floon now was I wanted the levels so I could just move faster.
I do not like fighting Grand Flune at level 1.
I got
with no Leapstone.
I got a few levels off of like the Unes and stuff, so I think I was like level 4 fighting him. It was enough MP where I could get 2 Tetra Spirits off at full MP, and that helped.
Yeah, I feel like it's a waste of time, and it's likely to be nothing or something minuscule at the most. So it's better to just come back whenever you have
I think the
a better
early
time.
I think the early levels, specifically in Lycanthrope, the early levels just to have less stops for MP, I think ends up saving you the time in the long run, and you get a free check. But that would need to be timed. Like you would need to for that specific spawn. Like if we spawned in the room where the ice brain normally is, I don't fight Grand Floon there. I think the time difference is like that minuscule, and it is only positive EV because you do get an extra relic check early, and that's it. But if I was like slightly farther away, I think it's not worth it. But I don't think your play is bad.
The reasoning. I just don't like fighting him
Yeah.
at levels 1.
I put my replay if you want to check to compare the route. I put my replay on.
No, I think I understand your route. Your route is crazy. I still just don't. So the only thing that I think is a little bit weird is that your assumption that finding glasses at flight means that it has to be Jewel of Open in second castle and not that Jewel of Open is still available in first castle and it locks flight.
No. I know it's, but I just think, okay, glasses at flight there. This is random or leads to Jewel, so it's 50-50 in this scenario.
But it didn't lead to Jewel. That's the thing, is you were wrong.
No. If the thing is if, because I found glasses on a flight layer and it's a random glasses in this seed, or this is just gravity boost to leapstone to glasses and Jewel is 4 or 5.
But you're still wrong explaining it that way because that glasses were in logic. It's that flight was locked by Jewel of Open.
I know, but I don't know at that point because I do not go to Alchemy Lab first.
That's what I'm saying you don't have to know it. You could also intuit it based off of the relics that you currently have. Your assumption that Jewel of Open has to be a higher step instead of a lower step is flawed logic, is what I'm trying to explain. Because it easily could have been.
I understand.
Yeah. So your assumption in that moment, it's kind of a 50-50. And I mean, to be fair.
It could be wrong. It could be wrong. It's just this. But, well, as I said, when I found glasses, I did not have Merman as well. So when I go back and I found Jewel of Open and Merman statue at the same layer, because it is at the same layer, I say, fuck this shit.
True.
So Leapstone, it is on a fucking Holy Symbol. I'm not going to pick it up. Because the only thing I did not check on that moment was Silver Ring, Spike Breaker, and Holy Glasses. High complexity checks, So I go to Silver Ring because I have Jewel, Mist, and I don't need Spike Breaker. So I go to Silver Ring, I found a card. I say, okay, so in this scenario, one ring is behind Mist, the other ring is random. So on second castle, probably because I almost complete the checks. So I'm not going to pick Bat, and I'm not going to pick Leapstone, so I'm fuck it, but that's fine.
True. Yeah, it was a weird one. You guys want to do same thing, but Warlock or Nimble?
That's up to you. You can choose.
Sure. Let's do it. Just give me 1 second, and I'll set up the race. Be right back.
Pick up some water.
Alrighty, chat. YouTube, if you're watching, like, comment, subscribe. I don't have to live 10,000 years of shame. Let's freaking go. We won the race just barely. Dude, Ren is crazy. He's very good at the game. I want to point this out. I'm not trying to shit on him. He's very good at the game. It's just sometimes his logic completely breaks my brain, but that's the whole point of Randomizer. It's random. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.